decided to make this video and to make it live here to show you guys, because I got a few messages or whatever asking me what I feel about the euro USD currency pair. Is it time to change the directions, or is it could be a significant pullback for this area, or what could be actually happening? And basically, I took a brand new chart, took all my stuff off of it, and I drew these three essential lines. And basically, what these lines will show us is that over time, that the euro USD that is able to withstand itself. And what I mean by that is it's still in an uptrend. The uptrend for it still hasn't been broken. The first thing that we're gonna classify is a few lines, and then I'm gonna go back through them and show you like how I came up with this analysis. The first part of it is in September. I'm sorry. That's where the original downtrend for the euro, that's where it stopped, right? And so the euro has been in a bullish state ever since the week of September the 26th. And the reason that we're using a weekly chart to classify these lines is because the bigger the time frame, the stronger the support and resistance lines are. So a weekly is stronger than a daily, and a 4 hour is less. A daily is stronger than a 4 hour, and so on and so forth. And so on this particular area, since this established the downtrend, now since we're starting the uptrend, we drew this line right here. And as you notice, every time we came down toward this line, if we were pushing down, it immediately reversed upward, right? And so we followed this trend. So the green and the red was our original trend. And so one thing about support and resistance, there has to be a strong test of that support line in order for it to eventually become resistance. So we had our breakthrough that happened right here in November. And this breakthrough that happened on the week of November the 7th, this breakthrough started another trend, an upward, stronger trend. And so the upper area of the trend is now between the yellow and the green. And this became our high point right here. So this became our next line that we drew, which we call it yellow. But as we notice, now we're testing the yellow, and we continue to test all of these times. And on the week of the 26th of December, we finally barely closed above it. Now, this particular week, we see a resistance occurring at that same area. And so even if you adjust it just a little bit or whatever, because I tried to draw these lines as straight as I possibly could, but even if you do a resistance area that is somewhere along in this area right here for these candles, we'll see as it approaches, it comes down. Now, if we was looking for a reversal signal in order to let us know that there are particular things or whatever that we can do, or positions or whatever that we can take, now will be the yellow and the green area. And so the pushback that we're seeing now is the test part of the old resistance line that was from the original trend that started back here in September. This trend right here, if you notice, we're reaching back down in this area, which means that the euro could fall as far as 103.71 before it would actually be a reversal. So those are the things that I would look at to see where can the reversal come to. And so right now we're at 105.58. The reversal is showing to be a real reversal if you can break the 103.71 according to the weekly chart. And the reason that we're using the weekly chart is because if we was to use a daily chart, and we can change this to daily right here, and notice that this particular area, and if we pull it close like this is what you would get on the daily chart. This is what it would look like. And if you notice right in here, as you break down the consolidation, this is the period right here of September that we originally was talking about. A push up, then a push down, which it showed, then another push up and a push down, which it also showed, and then a break through here, and then it stayed here, and then a push down to the green, which is a test, and then a slight push down, but not as far down to actually test the greens. Some people would count that as a test. I wouldn't, but some people would. But notice how you hug the yellow line, and notice we did not redraw the lines when we did this. And the reason that we don't have to redraw them is because it occurred from a weekly chart. The strength of the trend that we're looking at right now is, can it push above the yellow line and hold? So right now with this push down, notice that it didn't push down below this area or this area. So these trends right here is still in an uptrend. So if you look at it as a higher high, then a lower high, and a slight change in pace right here, almost an equal high, but a higher low, and then a higher high, a lower high, then a even higher high. And right now you're pushing back into this area because we call this a higher low, and then pretty much an equal high. So this 107 area is real significant, this area right in here, which is around the 107.20 area. Really significant. But notice that we are breaking down again. And for this area, we will have to reach all the way right here, just like we said on the other one, right here into the 103.61. And if you notice, the particular area that we're looking at presently right now, we're still sitting in the 105.60 area. Now, when we started the video, we was at 105.58, I think. And so right now, it's still showing a bullish direction. But we do have significant data that is coming out tomorrow, I think it's tomorrow. And it's the 6th. And so today is the 3rd. So this week, I should say, you do have the inflation rate for the euro coming out. And so this particular piece right here shows us, what we'll be looking for number-wise, because this will be the hard number to let us know whether the ECB will be considering increasing the interest rates, or will they be more dovish as the Fed was about holding back on steadily raising up on the interest rate. So we will get some conflict in that area. But a good number on the 6th that we're looking for would be a push above 107 to hold to this area above the yellow line, which will put us, should be in the 107s. I think a good area, this area of resistance will be thoroughly broken right here if those numbers print out. But also on the USD, we have the Fed making some comments tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And then we have the JOLTS job openings coming up. The ICM is also coming up tomorrow. So we got pretty good stuff coming out just for the dollar. And this is dollar representative right here for tomorrow, ahead of that interest rate for the euro. But if we also come down to here, we'll blow this out a little bit so we can see the bullets right here. The trade balance comes out, and these are category 3 levels. And then the non-farm payrolls, which is huge, as well as the non-manufacturing PMI, that also comes out on the 6th, along with the euro interest rate. So all of these items coupled together will let us know, will the Fed remain dovish for January, or are we going to have some hiccups in the road where the Fed may have to do something different? Another way of looking at this same information will be to look and see how the dollar itself is doing. And so as we can see, the dollar today made a massive run, right? And so the dollar today, it went up. The high today was 104.85, and it closed around 104.68. And so whenever this area right here is showing an increase of strength, this is one that would make the dollar more appeasing right now than the euro. However, we also have to consider, what is the market telling us as far as the euro. The market is telling us right here that the euro is still extremely bullish. And if we put this back to the weekly chart, which is the one we trade on, we can see, let me shrink her down. We can see that right in here, we got to close above, but then a push down. And so that's the information that we want to see, is a close above and a stay above, because this could have been a false breakout, which would trap a lot of people right here. These two candles right here would trap a lot. But I'm in a stance where I'm holding my position at this particular point. A push down to here will be an add to me, because I don't think we break the green line. I think if we do come all the way down to the green, I think you would see an immediate bounce. because market sentiment at this point stays bullish with the euro all the way. I think the euro stays bullish all the way back up to the 120s. But like I said, this is just for informational purposes or whatever. Not trying to tell you which direction to trade or anything. But if you was asking my opinion on how do I feel about the euro, could it be going backwards at this moment? Personally, I don't think so. I think that this moment right here, that it was be more of a sustainable piece to say that the euro would keep pushing forward, because we all know, being traders or whatever, that the market goes both ways, and it goes both bullish and bearish, both up and down. And so knowing those things, we use a bigger time frame in order that we can be able to change things around in order to make it more clear for us. And so for me, for this direction right here, I think this was a false breakout at this moment right here on this week, and then a push down back, maybe down toward the green, going into the inflation rate piece or whatever. I can see that. That would make perfect sense. But has the actual trend broken to a point where I would change directions on the trade? No. But that's presently how I see it or whatever. This gives you an explanation of how I actually view the market when it comes down to me trading my own account. So I hope you guys find this, pretty good. I hope that I explained everything that that I was about to text out about exactly what I see. And if you guys have anything, just leave me a comment or what have you, and we can further discuss it. All right, appreciate it, guys.